This FM 104.3. Good to meet Taki.
In zooming in on this E-Levy thing, my take on it is that I've heard people saying buying IMF. IMF, buying IMF under its program. We had $1 billion being disbursed over 3 years. That's $330 million a year. And also so. And yes, yesika yentia back. Yesika ne no so no obesentia eso. Now the IMF conditionalities no. Chairman, ebia no ohye. Let me do some little cost benefit analysis. Now, under IMF program, SCNAT says Aban will have to withdraw the teacher training allowance. One of the conditions on Besa they show concerns or withdraw nursing training allowance. Tertiary students first no need to pay utility bills, but a core IMF program they were made to pay utility bills. After so utility tariffs were added to the school fees of SHS students. After so IMF conditionalities need be so say obesa place embargo on public sector recruitment. IMF the conditions is to be say obesa so imposing more taxes on petroleum product. Inti yanko IMF no enough. Again, also no. Oba E-Levy so Aban is also looking at raising $1.2 billion a year. That will also mean say seven prediasa. Uheni wa no wo ebia ne krase anka ne ba se ne 100 cedis no. Onya yemfa just yemfa sa E-Levy E-Levy entone so. After so government sa 1.2 billion no ebebo aban so amasa na you start program dey boa eye mebu on person mo co into entrepreneurship. After so no we can then also once again fully activate and support your NAPCO no, and there won't be any public any embargo on public sector recruitment. Tertiary students affairs and for utility bills and control ways. Inti idea we may have to just discuss this passionately. And by media tum say nobody and Ankotiwa and so be to tax. But chairman, we've come to a situation where we are in between the devil and the deep blue sea. IMF program, it will still be added to your debt stock. Make no mistake. However, my thinking is that we need to encourage government. Say, Ebia Sasika we there because a person who nearly a who process bayan. Yes, setting aside a different fund, Ebia fund non consolidated fund.
No bad.
And I make us a chairman. So what is realized at the end of the day, the projected revenue is there. Ebia, what we spent out of it for roads, we are spending out of it for this. I don't think government's position is that without E-Levy, Ghana no will collapse. What government is seeking to do is say yebeboa na yetimi raising revenue ni be within. Say na be a bit with their support. Chairman, call US any UK. My sister was telling me retail outlets come be 8.
They are retail outlets.
Me come retail outlets normally.
Yeah, no
problem. Na gwapon anajo. Say do na be 11. One sans 1.7. Why? Because we find nipa ni bebre no grant me into omoka because it's a shift system. It is as obe run a double no. Or you know one shift system. Fast forward, if you check all over the world, Aban BSC Kasemako form. And it's in light of it, I say, we know a Kasapane Kasade and in Chechimu. And I'm happy the Minister for Finance, or no, the leader of our exchequer himself, will take it upon himself together with the Information Ministry. Echo around the country once again to explain.
Yes, we are saying
chairman.
I say you're putting the cart before the horse.
Chairman, I know that you can't fault people on their opinion. But the most important thing is we need to find ways you explain this policy of government. Now, maybe I think say me weigh the two on the table. On if you call IMF on ma, it's attendant problems at the brain mebon. And I call IMF na ye also so no sebe. Ye sa every emoji ni kakra e di etinum say we know this time around government ye nim say all over the world baby akobo bisen bia no mo amu no kromusu. And look, unfortunately for Ghana, call US and UK now and Europe.
Yeah.
Governments be on approval rating about down. Through no fault of theirs, but because of the economic situation around the world. They've been lucky. Almost Russia in Ukraine. To share UK. On Prime Minister, on internal problems or having a no. I am also to I am share Russia on the Ukraine. Or share US Biden's issues are all having with the economy. And the management of it, no, or also they are not to change, or also focus on say Russia moko attacking Ukraine, and then you busy. But Oba has no, and Ghana said that's not our nature. Until we need to have that real conversation. There they can have something to nibble on. But here a time comes when I believe sacrifices too must be borne in the supreme interest of our country. And if there's such a time, humbly and respectfully, meaning says it's in more ding. President Krajatum was in more ding. And it's true no fault of us. We've demonstrated what we could do in 2017, in 2018, in 2019. Now nobody ever envisaged obi an ordin any bu yese ye be hia yen tam kese which is COVID. Aban a ono no yakwa ahunhia mu a obetimi aka se kakra na ya agege no in our darkest hour yemfa ma amanfo in the provision of free water, yemfa subsidize electricity, yemfa food packs, yemfa ma ehiafo a during lockdown ene omo makwa ahokyerem. That is the essence of a responsive government. Inti ene no ye fisa in tam kese na ye ko mu no we are rebuilding the nation Ghana. How then can we also innovatively raise some revenue? Obi Beka said, we need a simple approach. Why don't we go for the difficult approach? But Chairman, sir, if you have several issues to encounter, I think that you go for the simple one and solve it. Now I'm out the encouragement to move to the next one. A more thing there, Aban is not accepting that ice cream in the park, but Aban recognizes it gets to a point we need to hold our hands near to cut down on Yemeni beer. We can save some money to support the programs. Chairman, youth unemployment is a major issue, and the Youth Start program of the Ministry for Finance and the government is one game changer. It's monitoring and implementation. It doesn't end up like the previous programs of previous government and successive government.
Meba. Nana Kweku Boache
FM 104.3. Good to meet you.